Adobe has released a public beta version of Photoshop CS6 on Adobe Labs. To get it, create an Adobe ID if you don't already have one at adobe.com, and then go to labs.adobe.com and download Photoshop CS6. If you don't see it there, that means the retail version of Photoshop is already out, so go check that out instead. There are a bunch of new features in Photoshop, and we'll be covering a few biggies right off the bat, and we'll have more in-depth coverage of the full version due to be released in the next few weeks. Photoshop CS6 is a huge update and has many great new features, as well as some really neat updates to features and tools in previous versions. We'll start things off with the interface and functionality of Photoshop. Check out some new and improved panels. Use some great additions and changes to filters. And explore new tools, some of which expand the content-aware features seen in CS5. Then, we'll take a look at some great changes to how vector objects are created and modified, and finish up by checking out the powerful updates in how Photoshop handles and edits video. This is the biggest update to Photoshop since CS3, in my opinion, so I highly recommend grabbing the beta while it's out, and checking out Photoshop CS6 when it's released. Now that you have the option of having access to it monthly via Creative Cloud, or owning it outright like in previous versions, there's even less of a barrier for having one of the most powerful graphic editing programs on the planet at your fingertips.